Hey guys, and welcome back on my YouTube channel. In today's video I'm gonna speak about heroes that I believe are way better than any other legendary in the game right now. So I won't speak just about PvP, PvE, whatever. It's all combined together, and I will just tell you which one I believe should be legendaries in this game. So there are some mentions that obviously we already know, let's be honest, but let's start with the elite heroes first. So when it comes to the elite heroes, I honestly believe Mary should be a legendary hero, guys. Honestly, thanks to this champion, I was able to finish in position, like in first spot for the end of the season in the arena. She's just an amazing hero. Her skill set is just insane. First of all, removes one negative effect from all the team members at the start of the turn. This is huge. Thanks to her, Dark Urzak just doesn't exist in this game anymore, and he's completely useless. On top of that, she also gives with her S2 an additional turn to one of your heroes and 30% more damage. Guys, like this damage boost is just insane. As you saw, for those who were with me on my Twitch stream or just those who checked my teams I posted in the last videos, her, like, if you build her with another booster or DPS, her boost is just insane. And then if you play her properly with the proper speed, you also can potentially basically deny any damage to all your allies because her ultimate places invincibility. So overall, the champion has a lot of potential and is just an amazing champion overall. I mean, as we know, she's also being used for Ash 14, Ash 12. Yeah, she's just an amazing hero overall. Really good. Not appreciated hero as much as before. I know she was amazing. Like, a lot of people were saying when the game started like 3-4 months ago that Mary is the one, like, you have to go for her, one of the best heroes, etc. Then people stopped building her, but now she's back, and I really think she deserved the spot to be in the legendary section for sure. Then obviously we have Rogi, Mr. Rogi, the MVP, the solo carry, whatever you want. This champion is just a beast, guys. I think my very first Void Tower I only finished thanks to Rogi. I also did a video about it, but this guy is just insane. His trait, his ascension is just broken. Counter attacks with the damage equal to 10% of max HP. So when they say that's a tricky part, he doesn't actually go and attack someone. It's just from the moment someone touches him, they will receive damage equal to 10% of his max HP. Obviously, if you combine him with Hakram, this can just go crazy, right? So you basically build him like Terra set, max HP, whatever, just put a lot of HP, and all you want to do is to get hit. And then on top of that, if it's not enough, with his S2, he basically recovers his whole life. It's just insane how tanky, how good this champion is, and how many times he did carry me through a lot of things. And his, like, if it wasn't enough, his ultimate literally does damage based on his max HP. So again, like, all you want is HP percentage on this guy, and he'll just carry you through the whole content whatsoever. I wouldn't be surprised if this guy can literally solo the mythic campaign. I wouldn't be surprised. And on top of that, you put a revival set on him, no one will ever kill him. Honestly, it's just a pain in the ass. And a lot of Rogis, you can find a lot of Rogis in the defense arena as well. Like I said, you put this guy on a revival set and he's just completely broken. If you don't have anti-heal, you will die before you kill him, honestly. Then we go into Charles. Charles is also very underrated. Like, there was a time everyone was building him. He does also insane damage. He has a huge defense. So whenever basically his passive, you basically stack up to 5 rage. Every rage gives you 20% defense, guys. Basically, he just needs to be like, someone hits his 5 time, and he has 100% more defense. It's like having 2 additional amulets, 6-star amulets, whatever, plus 15 in defense percentage. Insane, guys, insane. And on top of that, attacks dealt by this character deal bonus through damage equal to 30% of defense. So it's the same as Roji, however, he does that with every skill. So his ultimate will also make damage based on max defense and provides you a shield based on the defense. So honestly, his shield sometimes is just impossible to break it. You have to wait 2 turns, because it's just useless to attack him during the time he has his shield. It's so big and so strong that you just cannot go through it. And then his S1 is just basically hitting with the max defense. So Charles combined with Drogi, they can really solo. You just put a healer with them and the team is just unkillable. Honestly, they are literally broken. So in terms of elites, I would say that's it. There are other good mentions, like yes, Connor is okay. What's his name? Ruyago can be also used and can help you a lot, but I don't think they are broken. They're very specific. 1 or 2 skills are okay, very specific cases, but it's not like you can bring them all the time back and use them a lot of times. Then we're gonna go into the epics that I consider to be way better than legendaries. Obviously, there are a few of them. Few of them you already might know. So first of all, Lunar Melissa. Like when it comes to control, Lunar Melissa is just broken. Her ultimate basically taunts all the heroes, your opponents, up to 2 turns. Like 1 turn is minimum, but then you have a 40% chance to also taunt for 2 turns, which is just insane. If you taunt everyone for 2 turns in the arena, they never play, you just kill them. Like you just literally kill them. Same goes for Void Tower Heart, Mythic, whatever. Like you basically give yourself 2 turns, 2 extra turns to kill your opponents, no matter how strong they are. It's literally just broken. And if that's not enough, she also has a stun on her S2. And believe me, any bounty stage, any void tower, any arena fight with Lunar Melissa becomes just a joke. So make sure to build one if you have her. She will just make your life easier at the end game so much, you won't believe it. Next we have Urzak. So Urzak, since he got his buff, I think he's like the biggest single target damage dealer. Yeah, that's it. He's just like the biggest damage dealer right now. Obviously not against DPS, against more tanky teams, against people who have less attack than him. But because of his trade, because they changed his ascension, he basically makes more damage if there's a bigger difference in attack between your opponent and you. So if he attacks a Black Hormitasia or characters like that who don't have attack at all, you're gonna do like 20-30k on them just like with a decent attack. So Urzak right now, I think a lot of people won't be able to grind in the arena if it wasn't for Urzak. He's an amazing single target damage dealer. He also has an ultimate AoE damage, but I really, the trait will also only trigger on 1 target anyway, so. But Urzak, completely broken as it is right now. He already got nerfed once after he was buffed, but he's still very good. And honestly, I also used him and will use him for sure in the arena. You can also use him in the bounties. There's just so many places you can use him. He's very good and very strong. I will not mention him. What else do we have? Well, obviously we have Natalia. I think Natalia, when it comes to AoE damage, if you don't count Orion, Natalia is the best AoE damage, the highest, the strongest damage dealer right now in the game. Once she's buffed and she's able to trigger this passive where basically she's gonna get this attack up and immune, this will basically help her to attack more champions because her ascension, basically the more positive effects you have, the more champions you can attack, and from the moment you have 3 positive effects, you can basically nuke everyone in the arena, in the void tower. And her damage, I think, honestly, if you take all the legendaries, I think only Valeria can be compared to her, but other than that, Natalia is just completely broken. Like her damage is just, no one can reach her right now. Hakram, obviously everyone knows it. Hakram is just a beast. Everyone uses him everywhere. He's just too good. He's the best support in the game right now. His ultimate makes your team so tanky. His ascension, basically where you share 20% of his defense amongst all the characters, is just completely broken. It was already nerfed. They nerfed his ultimate. but it's just not enough. The character, the hero just remains on the top SS God tier every single time, and everyone will always tell you build Hakram, you will always need him. And honestly, guys, I would say that's it. There are a few honorable mentions that I want to say. Obviously, we have Virgil, very good hero also for the arena, for the Void Tower. He also got a huge buff where basically the Arcane Sanction makes 20% of the max HP when triggered. So it's also a very, very good buff. Obviously, he silenced the whole team with his ultimate. And on top of that, the more he attacks, there's a possibility to get an extra turn. So you put a Virgil on a Rebel set, believe me, you will not regret it at all. But overall, Void Tower Arena, very good hero. And then after, excuse me here, after the buff, obviously, we also have Light Zachary. Unfortunately, Light Zachary, besides very specific stages in the Void Tower or in the arena, you won't use him overall, but just the fact how he works right now is completely broken. Every time someone touches him once, he has a 50% chance, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 50% chance to basically get an additional turn. So if you go against Brand, basically you can have infinite turns in one round, which is really, really broken, especially in the arena. Antuina, I will not mention her because basically we now have Urzak. I mean, yes, Antuina will remain the goddess of the guild boss, but overall Urzak will be used in more cases than her. Edicris is also a very good unit now. He's like the biggest stripper you can have. A very good AoE damage as well, but the damage is not that great. He's more as a control, and you also have control characters like Craze Urzak, stuff like that, so he's not better than a legendary. So yeah, guys, that's it from me. That's what I think should be a legendary hero. Let me know in the comments, what do you think? Do you agree? Do you disagree? If there is anyone else that you would add and why. Just don't tell me like, mate, you're wrong, he needs to be there as well. I might agree, but just tell me why, because maybe I don't see it, so share with us your knowledge, guys. But yeah, guys, that's it from me. Those are the heroes that if you have, you should build them for sure and consider building them because they're way better than some of the legendaries. And yeah, that's it from my end, guys, and I will see you in the next video. It was your boy Troll. Take care. Cheers.